Was there every time that you didn't trust me?
Maybe initially. Because I felt like you were too good to be true. And, you know.
Help me on that.
Baby, let me love you. Let me love you. Baby, let me love you. Love you. Baby, you're my muse. I want to see you move.
Are we in a better mood now that we're sitting down to eat?
Great. Yes. Let's go.
We get hangry, y'all. We get irritated if we don't eat.
Which is normal.
That is normal. But he started getting attitude and started getting all quiet, and I started getting all quiet. So y'all might be wondering what we eating.
We're eating salmon with sweet potato fries.
And we're trying to do a healthy meal because this is just pretty much lunch today.
Right. No bread.
Yeah. So for dinner, we're having beef rib tips, rice and gravy. Probably make a vegetable or something. But did I overseason that? Did you taste the salmon?
Oh, no, you did not, babe.
I think I overseasoned mine. Maybe I put too much garlic on it. I'm gonna try not to smack.
Garlic is good for you.
I know. This man right here, y'all. If he don't have food in his belly, oh my goodness. He's a different person. He ain't a soft little teddy bear. He turns into an actual bear.
And again, welcome to Love with the Robertsons.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
We thought we would bring you all to a Sunday lunch brunch with me and the wifey.
Something light until dinner is ready. The rib tips are in the crock pot.
Beef tips.
Oh, yeah, beef tips. I'm sorry.
Rice and gravy.
They in the crock pot. It's going to be so good.
So
I might show y'all later when we get done. Perhaps.
So
Gigi, you're not getting none. No. No, ma'am. What you looking at?
I was just looking at some of Chat GPT.
Some of our Chat GPT?
I'm just looking at Chat GPT.
Oh. What are you talking about? A bone in my salmon? That's unusual.
Just some ideas, some things.
What if we had 10 kids? That's funny.
I think if we had 10 kids, we would be happy together. Because we always talk about what if we have met before now.
Yeah.
We always ask ourselves that, you know, and we always question it. Why didn't we meet before now? And the answer we come up with is, well, the answer I came up with for me, I wouldn't be the man that I am now. I wouldn't be the well-groomed man that I am now, wisdom-wise and all of that.
Yeah.
So I think God wrote it right.
Yeah. Well, God worked it out for our good in the end.
Right.
Like we went wrong directions. Make no mistake about that.
Right.
People always say, whatever happened to you was meant to be. I don't agree with that. We make choices, and our choices have consequences.
Right.
And they take us down certain paths. But the beautiful thing about God is that he's so sovereign. He can bring you right back to where you were supposed to be. And then that's how we end up together.
Right. So Again, we the perfect match.
We are.
You know.
Baby, oh. No, man, I know you're cold.
And yes, she does have the code to my phone.
And he has the code to mine.
Yeah.
We don't have nothing to hide.
Yeah. What's another?
It's talking about share awkward and embarrassing moments from your relationship. Do we have any?
I think we shared with them.
Yeah.
We pretty much, we are open book as far as that concerned.
For the most part.
We've already pretty much touched on that, I think.
What makes me so different from any other relationship you've ever been in?
That's a no-brainer. That's the easiest question you could ever ask me. What makes you so different?
Sorry if we smacking y'all.
First of all, it's your spirit. The God-given spirit that you have. And that's now what I want to be, what I want in my life. So that alone separates you from the rest of them. We didn't have these sit-down discussions about our Christianity and our, relationship with God. We didn't have those type of conversations. And so, also, you're fun.
Thank you, babe.
You're fun, loving, you're family-oriented.
Very much so. I love my family.
You love my kids.
I do.
So
I love your mama. I love everybody in your family.
that there, like I said, that's big.
Yeah.
And you're mature, you're grown about situations.
I would hope so at this age.
I mean, yeah. But no.
Yeah.
Because
Not everybody is.
not.
Yeah.
Pardon her, she had to step away and
Sorry.
get the whole fried.
I wanted some more sweet potato fries. They are so good. Well, I would say the same about you. I would say that for me, what's different. Well, I wouldn't say the exact same. I guess mine is a little different. But what's different what's different about you than any other relationship that I've been in is that I can feel your love for me in a way that I've never felt anybody's love for me before. Our relationship is easy. It's not hard.
True.
It's not a challenging, like, every day is trying to get through something or go through something. It's just, that would be too much.
Yeah, I agree.
That would be way too much, especially at this age. Nobody has time for all that.
Right.
I think we're at the point where we're old enough to just know what we don't want and not have that in our relationship.
Right.
But it's just easy being with you. I don't have to worry about things like cheating. I don't feel like I need to go through his phone. Like, I just don't. Because I told him before, like, if I ever feel like I have to do that, then we're not going to be together. And I just feel like that's how it should be, though. Like, if you with somebody and you got to check their every move and you got to be, like, trying to figure out what they doing,
Right.
why be together?
Yeah.
Was there ever a time that you didn't trust me?
No.
Good.
No. Was there every time that you didn't trust me?
Maybe initially, because I felt like you were too good to be true. And, you know.
Help me on that. And that's what I've always wondered. Why is it that when a person comes in that light, in that manner, like like you always say, I checked off every box.
And some.
Why? What's the fear? Why does that bring a fear?
Because.
And let me say before you answer, I know people bring their representative. And then they change.
Well, so for me, it wasn't so much that. It was that.
Well, the hat.
Yeah, okay. So, about the hat. On one of his profile pictures, when we told y'all we met online, he had this hat on. And I was like, no, that's like a player hat.
And it was just a hat.
And he looked like a player in that hat. I was like, you look like a player in that hat. Anyway, but it really was, it boiled down to, I have been by myself for so long. And I had accomplished so much on my own. And for me, unfortunately, my experience has been, and it's because I've been choosing, that my life is going well. And then I get into a relationship and things just don't go well anymore. Everything goes bad. My money ain't right. This ain't right. Everything takes a downward spiral. And I was more fearful that getting in a relationship was going to change the trajectory of my success, which was going up and up and up. And I didn't want that to stop. And when I say success, I mean, now I'm not just talking about money. I mean, peace. I mean, having peace. I mean, just enjoying my life, because I got to the point where I actually enjoyed my own company. Like, I didn't feel like I had to be with somebody. It was the most, and I would say this to people that have been in relationships most of their life. If you've been, because I can't, like, I went stretches of time without a relationship, but it was mainly like maybe 2 years. And then I was with somebody. It was never a long period of time like what just happened before we met. I would highly, highly encourage you to, if you're a person that's in and out of relationships, just take a break and be by yourself for a while, because then you're going to get to know yourself. You're going to get to hear from God more. You get to really realize what you like, what you don't like. You become more of who you are. You become very solid. So then when people start coming your way, it's easy for you to spot whether they for you or not. It's just really not hard. So, okay, they want us to know.
Yeah, that they got a motorcycle or a bike.
Good Lord. I can't wait for us to buy our house. Oh, I can't wait. We house hunting, y'all. Oh, we are so excited. But anyway, the fear was mainly not wanting my life to regress and go backwards because of a relationship.
Right. Because
I'm like, I was like, every time I'm by myself, I do well. As soon as I get with a man, you know, it's shortly thereafter, things just don't go well. But this time, y'all, for the first time in my life, I was very intentional in my prayer to God about a relationship, which I had not done before. I might have prayed after I got with somebody and be like, Lord, please show me if he the one, or, you know, please let him, after we already was together and doing everything. But I never had that prayer while I was single and not wanting anybody. So this time was different. And so it was just basically to answer your question, it was basically just my fear of, please don't let this go like it usually does for me. It's always a fear. And I think for you too, you had some, I mean, you trusted me, but you still had some like, is this really, you know, real?
Right.
Moments.
I guess, well, I asked because that's one of the, you were kind of like hesitant.
Mm-hmm. I was.
And so, and it was even after you checked all the boxes off It was still like the hesitant. And it didn't, of course, it didn't deter me. You know, my goal was my goal. You know, so I was still going for the prize.
That was me, babe.
That's you. So it didn't stop me. So and I won. So that's all. The smile on my face tells it all. My plate tells it all. Y'all see that plate? And let me say something. Give y'all a fun fact about my baby's cooking. Man, when we first met, the first thing she made for me was her fried chicken.
Was it the fried chicken?
It's between fried chicken and the spaghetti. No.
Spaghetti wasn't.
No, it wasn't the spaghetti.
That came later.
Yeah, the spaghetti came later, but
because I don't hardly make spaghetti.
We whatever it was.
It was
Man,
it the smothered
sandwiches.
Chicken? Oh yeah.
It was the sandwiches. Because that's what we started off on.
Well, I did do fried chicken, and you did love my fried chicken.
Hey, y'all. I knocked his glass over.
No, no, listen. Real talk, not even trying to be funny. People in my family want me to fry chicken because I fry chicken really, really good. I follow the exact way that my grandma used to do it. I don't veer from it. Every time it's on point.
It's on point.
Every time.
Lying. Thank you, Grandma.
Every time.
You know, like she on point with it. And, you know, there may be others.
But we were doing.
But anybody just can't fry chicken.
Now, look, I went to go visit one of my friends in Atlanta. And she was having like a little get together or something. And she wanted to like have some food for people. And I was like, she was trying to put some food together. And I was like, here, I'll make the chicken wings for you. And she's like, girl, you sure you don't got to do that? I said, yeah, I'll make them. They've been talking about my chicken wings ever since then. That was years ago. I don't care what piece of chicken it is. If I'm cooking it, it's going to be on point.
How didn't mean to interrupt you, babe, but
okay.
How she's rubbed off on me. I made some fried chicken the other night.
Yeah. And you did that.
And hey, and it ain't that I can't cook, but just like everybody saying we look alike, we rub off on each other.
You enjoy cooking more now.
And in a positive way. And let me say this. We enjoy cooking better than going out to eat.
Oh my God.
And even though we have a good time when we go out to eat, we still kick it and
because it ain't nothing like home cooking.
But we're finding out more and more each time we cook at home, we love home cooked meals. And I'm pretty sure, you know,
it's nothing like a home cooked meal.
You know, people who are watching us, you all would agree, some would agree. You know, home cooked meals are better than going out all the time. And also it cuts out a lot on spending money.
Oh, yeah.
So,
but
yeah,
we were making sandwiches.
Yeah, man. Hey,
I know how to make a good sandwich. Let me tell you something.
She was making chicken sandwiches. What we were
making. We made like I was doing like, so I would get like the brioche bread and grill it. And I was making like grilled chicken sandwiches with like bacon and like
the steak.
Yeah, but all the toppings to go with it though, like the honey mustard, the mayo, the grilled onions.
She actually could do a restaurant.
He used to tell me that all the time. I'm like, babe, you need to do a restaurant. And then I was like, oh, that would be a good idea, but I ain't got time to be doing this all day. This just for us. But I can make some amazing sandwiches, not just like a salami. I'm talking about like meat, like steak. So the other thing I'll do too, like if it's leftover, like roast or any type of like baked chicken or anything like that, I'll take and make a sandwich with that. Like, and it'd be on point. I'll grill the bread, like the whole nine.
You used to get that sandwich meat. We get that.
Oh yeah. We did do some deli sandwiches too.
And
but we still I grilled the meat. So like the turkey, like the smoked ham, like what was it?
Beef.
We had like 3 different types.
Man, y'all.
The onions, the pickles.
Surprised. I'm surprised we not on nobody's 600-pound show.
Look, I ain't gonna lie, I have gained a lot of weight since I've been out here, but a lot of that has to do with menopause, though. Y'all, somebody give me a shout out in the comments if y'all know something that can help with this weight loss, because I need to drop like 20 pounds before the wedding. Okay, I'm gonna do it, but I would like some assistance.
I told her about the ginger lemon is another one. I'm gonna tell you now. Ginger, lemon, pineapple.
Oh, that sounds good. We're about to start juicing too.
So
I said we about to start juicing, because that's healthy. And I try to do a detox, but woo, baby, you can't have no job doing the detox I was trying to do. You can't have a life. You got to be like in the house. But
like last night we drank a whole cup of
I couldn't finish mine. It was nasty. Tea. So we got some ginger tea from a friend of mine that is from India. It's an Indian tea, and it's good for you. And he drank his whole thing. I couldn't do it because I'm a tea person. So I used to be a coffee person, but now I have like tea. So I love all kinds of teas, and they're good and they're, tasty. So when I had this, I was like, ooh, but I should have just had my mind prepared to do a detox though. I just couldn't do it. But you drank yours. It's been keeping you, it's been detoxing you, huh?
Yeah. It's doing its thing.
Let me play back. But yeah,
but yeah, she can cook, you all.
And this is please, this is just something to put in our stomachs until dinner is ready. I just said, let me just cook this some salmon real quick and some sweet potato fries so that we don't have to. My baby made the sweet potato fries and I made the salmon. So we
teamwork make.
Yeah.
That's how we do it, and it's fun, you all. And that's the thing that we also want to tell you guys. Once you meet that person, then do things together, fun things. Like also, you all are gonna catch us one day on this PlayStation 5.
Oh my God, I be tearing his head off. I tear his head off in Street Fighter. Period. To the white meat.
Yeah,
he's out of there.
We would just, cause normally we would always play dominoes.
Yeah,
Jenga, and we have our own game night. This is my friend. Not only my wife, this is my friend. And I love doing things with her. I have an older brother, and he's been married 30 years now. And her brother, Corey. And I heard him say, and I took this from both of them, from a male's point of view, they have homeboys, but they spend limited amount of time going out with their homeboys because their friend is their wife.
Yes.
And that's what I take now. When we're going on trips, this is who I'm going with. We going out, this is who I'm going with. We sitting down having dinner, date night, movie night, this is who I'm going with. I don't club anymore. I have no need.
I never did.
So. And
it doesn't mean that we don't do things outside of each other with, other people, but it just means that we prefer, if we're going to be having fun,
right,
we would like each other to be there. Because my brother made this comment about my sister-in-law, and this is exactly how we are. He's like, man, it's not fun if she ain't there.
Right. And that's
like, if my wife ain't with me, it's not as fun. Like, I need her with me.
Like, if she has to leave and go out of town or something, I got my Charlie Brown son. Y'all know how Charlie Brown be walking when he just lost.
He be sad, y'all. He be so
that big old head. He be walking. That'd be me.
Y'all, he be so sad when I have to go out of town. Because I travel for work. I hope I'm not talking with my mouth open. With my food in my mouth. I hope y'all can't see my food. But sometimes I travel for work. And I have to go away for a few days. And then sometimes I just maybe be going out of town, might be going out of town to see the kids or something, and he got to work. But oh my God, he is always so sad. We both are though, but he really be. He be like, I miss you, babe.
It's my friend, man.
I
It's
know.
like who I've invested my time into.
We're like, we need to do have a job where we can work together.
And
That's how much we love each other's company. That's how much fun we have together.
And when she asked me to do this, I was like, okay. But at the time when she asked, it didn't come to light.
And he wasn't really thinking about it.
Thinking about it. You know?
I kept bringing it up.
She kept bringing it up to me. Babe, we got to do our own channel about our love. We have a special love. I'm like, okay.
I said people would enjoy watching us. I think people, because I know how much we enjoy our company.
Right.
I'm like, babe, we would have people cracking up.
And I didn't.
I said, people seeing how we are, they would be rolling.
And just to tell you all the truth, I'm not. And I know you all look at me and say, man, Donovan a trip. Uncle trip. You know, but she say I'm a natural.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've always been told I could be a motivational speaker. You know, but I just never took that venture of life. I've never done that. I've coached. Mm-hmm. I've been a coach. You know, so, but to
football coach,
yeah.
so that y'all know.
Yeah.
So he's used to pushing people and stuff like that. But
I trained with my boys. They were coming up, getting ready to graduate from going to high school and Little League football. I've coached Little League football. I trained, speed and agility training. I've done all of that.
So just coaching comes natural. Like motivation comes natural.
Right.
Until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye.